Hey everyone, it's Onglor. Welcome to the video. Today we'll be taking a look at the Goldbrand, a weapon added with the anniversary edition of Skyrim. So what we're going to do right now is go acquire it, and this is our starting location. As you can see, we are not too far away from Winterhold. Once we are in our desired location, all we have to do is look for the body, and as you can see here, a matter of pride has just started. So what we have to do next is read the journal. It seems like with quite a few of these Creation Club mods, there are a lot of journals to read, which I do recommend to do so if you're interested in the actual lore of the quest. So, once we are done reading the journal, it is time to start heading to our quest objectives. As you can see right here, we're going to be headed to a tomb that is actually not too far from the location we are at right now. It's just north of Winterhold, and I'm excited to get this whole thing going. Once you arrive there, there's going to be a few bandit cultists to fight off that are not particularly difficult. I thought they would be maybe special types with weapons or something along those lines, but they were just pretty much average and nothing to be too concerned about. So, once we are here, we're going to have to grab yet another journal, and then after we are done reading it, it is time to go exploring through Skyrim. We have a little bit of traveling to do, and as you can see here, it starts by going to the College of Winterhold. And then once we are inside, we're going to make an immediate right and go up the stairs and go into this library. I've always liked this library. I thought it was well done and actually pretty peaceful. So, as you can see here, there is yet another journal where we have to acquire a few items in order to have access to the area we were just at inside of the tomb. I was actually caught off guard right here because when I turned around, I was actually getting attacked inside of the library. I was really surprised, but when there was only two NPCs that weren't too difficult to deal with, it wasn't, just I forgot about it pretty quickly. So we have two more places to go as well. And honestly, I would like to go to the Whiterun location first because that is where the amulet is located. So once we are inside of Whiterun, I was surprised to see that the NPC we have to talk to is a child. I actually try to avoid them as much as possible, so we need one thing from this child, and it's just a necklace. And out of all the options, I can just acquire for 10 gold, which is no big deal at all, because you know what? We can easily find 10 gold on the ground. So all we need left is the skull, I believe. And yes, it is. So we're gonna have to go inside of a cave. So usually when we head inside of these type of places, it's not exactly fast. I am a little bit excited to explore. So just as a disclaimer right here, I'm actually going to explore the cave. So if you want to forward to where I find the weapon, or even to where I'm checking out the stats and doing a little bit of gameplay with it, please check the time description below so you can forward through the exploration of the cave, because I do want to take my time with it since this is a Creation Club mod. Okay, so now, when I first entered this cave, I saw that skeleton in front of me and it honestly looked like it was going to come alive, so I just started shooting right away because, why not? And there's a ghost behind the gate, and of course it's telling me to go away. I swear, every time you come across a ghost in Skyrim, it's always telling you to go away. Alright, so, there are some switches right here, and there's a book as well. I'm also looking around to see what type of loot there is. Okay, so, with Asgard, all these switches, the first thing that came to my mind was, well, let's just do the inner ones, right? So, that happened, and then I went up to this one, and it seemed like both of the gates were open, and there was no reason to unlock the other ones. So, as you can see, we are through here, and now I think about it, maybe I should have unlocked the other ones, because I might not have had to deal with picking the store, but it is what it is, and we can always improve our lot picking, right? Even though after all these years of playing Skyrim, I'm still really bad at it. And then I noticed immediately there was a trap to step on, so I did my best to jump over it. It seems like every time I try to do so, I end up stepping in it and just hurting myself more. And even with this chest, I noticed there was a trap ready to go as well, so just be a little bit aware of it. I'm not for sure exactly what happens, but I don't want to take the chance of dying, since we had to travel a great deal, and of course there wasn't hardly anything in that chest. So let's see here. Alright, our objective is right over there, and there is, oh actually the chain is right here. I was expecting it to be in a different location. Wasn't expecting that either. So yeah, just be aware as soon as you enter down there, there are spikes ready to get you. And of course I'm getting sidetracked because I want to explore what exactly is around here. Alright, and there was fire in front of us. I didn't actually notice that trap, but it's not too big of a deal. Just don't step in the fire because you know that means you might burn yourself. Okay, so there's an NPC here who is apparently a ghost or took some sort of invisibility potion because, yeah, they came back to life. Alright, so I was seeing if this NPC had anything special on him, and honestly, not really. On the table right there is the journal, so if you're interested in that PC or NPC, I highly recommend you read their journal. Alright, so after going back to the start because there wasn't anything too interesting, it is time to go to the front door, and we are greeted with one of these type of fights. You know darn well once you come across one of these type of NPCs, it's not going to be an easy fight, and since I decided to do yet another new gameplay, my character is really not leveled at all, not any gear that's enchanted whatsoever, so I'm just kind of going in there, you know, almost feeling naked because my gear's not statted and neither my weapons. So this fight was actually pretty difficult and challenging, which I like because I don't necessarily like being able just to walk in there and run all over the NPCs. But when you finally manage to defeat him, this is the prize that we are after, his skull. So we're going to have to check the body and see the loot. Alright, so we grabbed it really fast. And now we have all the items that we need. So we're going to head back to where we need to go and gain access to the tomb. So let's see here. There we are. We're actually not too far from it. And then we're going to have to place the amulet on one side, which opens one of the doors. And then the skull on the other side. And the next one has opened. And as I stated before, I'm going to be looking around in this tomb for more items, doing some exploration. So if you want to skip all this, go ahead and check the timestamp below. Alright, so since we are inside right now, I always like exploring these type of places because there's always a lot of hidden loot, it feels like, around with some really good enchantments. So I'm actually just looking forward to exploring everything here, and I probably missed something because I always do. You guys know how it is. The second time you go around, you notice little things here and there. And that sword is really cool. That's one of the mods I installed a while ago, which overhauls the ancient weapons and makes them look really cool and badass. Alright, so there's some NPCs down here. I would like to kill them and see if there's anything special about them. And there's also room to explore, so we can never know what wonders and treasures lie within. Okay, so this guy took a little bit of time to go down, but not too much. I was really hoping for something better. And let's see. There really isn't too much inside this NPC right here. I was hoping for a little bit more. Alright, then there is a book right there. And really wasn't too much special, but once I headed back out and went to the right, I seen some sapphires over here and some very colorful gems that are definitely going to be worth some gold. And then there was a big treasure chest in the water, which I always like, you know, searching treasure chests because you never know what can be inside. And of course it is expert, and it's still, after all these years of playing Skyrim, my lockpicking has not gone up whatsoever. Alright, so after a few attempts, finally the third one, actually, I'm surprised I got it. There was not much in here, so yeah, I was glad I did that. Okay, so I headed back to the entrance to see what else there is. And then there's an NPC right there. To be quite honest, now I think about it, there wasn't really too many NPCs to fight in here. I thought there would be a lot more than there was, but you know, it is what it is. And I just had fun exploring this place, even though this was a dead end. Okay, so now we're getting to the heart of the matter here. There are stairs leading down. Okay, quite a ways down actually. And then I feel like we're getting closer to our goal here. Alright, there's a door. Let's see what's over here. You know, I'm always really bad at looting everything. I just pretty much just grab everything and just go from there. Alright, so there is the room that we need to get to, and there has to be something to come out and attack me. I'm just kind of waiting for it. There is no way you're just going to walk in here and grab the sword, right? But there it is. This is what we were after. And, alright, it is finally ours. I am very excited to check out this bad boy. And, oh, see, right on cue. I'm like, there is no way. Something's going to have to pop out sooner or later. Alright, so, actually, this NPC wasn't too difficult. We took him down rather quickly. And I looked around the room a little bit. There is a really big treasure chest in the back. So, there really wasn't anything in it for me. But I hope your guys' luck is better than mine and you find some really useful weapon or armor. Alright, so I want to take a look at this bad boy because I heard some pretty good things about it. And yeah, once I read the description, burns a target for 30 points and targets on fire take extra damage. Yeah, it's pretty strong. I was running around Skyrim testing it out, killing NPCs, and you know what? I was one-shotting a lot of the regular NPCs. I was really surprised because I don't have any perks on one-handed, and I just got this weapon. I was just actually shocked. Like, wow, this weapon is strong. Like, I was just really caught off guard. So if you're definitely a fan of one-handed weapons, I highly recommend you get this because I was having a lot of fun with this weapon. I feel super powerful because I was just running around just like, yeah, you know, hit, you're dead, hit, you're dead. Honestly, having a weapon like this feels kind of good sometimes, you know, and it's not like something that's modded from somebody else. It's actually available in the game. So I recommend you guys check out this mod if you can. And I really want to thank you for watching the video. So if this is your first time visiting the channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe button for more Skyrim content. Also, if you liked the video, please smash that like button. It would mean a lot to me. Sorry this video ran a little bit longer than normal, but I want to share everything with you guys. Alright, that is officially it for this one, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.